Hi, I'm going to talk about a teaching activity which is called Next. And this is good for fluency and for listening, and especially good for lexical and grammatical cohesion as well. First, you need to choose a story that you know well, okay, that you think you can tell easily. And you tell your students that you're going to tell them the story, but you also tell them that sometimes you're going to stop and they have to tell you the next sentence from their imaginations. Might be what they think you were going to say, or maybe their own ideas. Okay, and this means that they have to listen very carefully because they need to understand what's happening in the story, and then they need to think of something that will take the story on. Okay, so you start to tell your story, okay, and then when you get to a point where the story could go in different directions, then you pause, okay, and you invite them to tell you the next sentence. If you want, you could get them to talk to each other in pairs first. Or you could even get them to write the sentences. Perhaps write the sentences on mini whiteboards maybe and hold them up. Or you could just ask them to shout out the sentences. Lots of different ways to do it. Then make sure that you accept all sentences as long as they're reasonably sensible. And then you choose one of them that you think either will bring the story back to where you intended, or where you think, yeah, I could take the story in that direction. So then you continue the story, you pause again, and you do the same thing. As you get towards the end of the story, when you think that it should be the end of the story, then you just say something like, and in the end, and then they know that it's their time to think about the ending. Okay. Okay, so that's how it works. A few things you might want to think about. One is whether you want to teach them any vocabulary beforehand. This might help them to come up with ideas and know the vocabulary for that. But it also might help to keep them on the track of the original story. And something you might want to do afterwards is get them to then write the story. So they produce a written version of the story that the class told. Okay, I hope you find that useful.